In an exploratory dialogue, we discussed and studied the cultural backgrounds and differences between the northern and southern parts of China. Although the differences between these two parts of China are not as great as the cultural differences between different countries, they are still a topic worth exploring. We invite Mr. Feng from the Northeast region for an in-depth conversation that lasted about 40 minutes to unearth the complexities of our unique cultural identity. Let's embark on a journey of discovery together.
誰だって可愛く変わりたいんだ。
Hi, I'm April from Jiangsu Province, and this is Chen from Zhejiang Province. We are from the south of China. Our special guest this time is from Jilin Province, which is in the north of China. Feng's hometown has 4 distinct seasons, according to him. Warm spring, hot summer, cool autumn, and harsh winter are all unique, allowing him to clearly feel the difference of the 4 seasons and have more life experiences. In contrast, the seasons in the Jiangsu and the Zhejiang province are more warm. Summers are hot in the south, but winters are also warmer compared to the sub-zero weather in the north. And the fall season don't differ much. In addition, the weather in the south is relatively humid, while the more northern the region is drier. The pronunciation and intonation of dialects vary greatly from region to region, each bearing a subtle imprint of local culture and temperament. Southerners speak with a soft intonation and a musical rhythm that reflects our warm climate and diverse cuisine. In contrast, southeastern dialects are characterized by a straightforward tone and a penchant for storytelling, reflecting their frank nature and active social gatherings. During our conversations, we also heard logical colloquialism and idiomatic expressions that are unique to Feng's dialect, which adds a rich local color to the Mandarin we are accustomed to. He shared humorous phrases and proverbs that, while unfamiliar to us, speak volumes about the collective wisdom and the historical experience of Norse people. We find this particularly fascinating because it provides us with a window into the social dynamics and historical context that shape the linguistic identity of the North. Instead, our southern expressions reflect the mild weather conditions and subtle character traits of our region, which intrigues Feng. This linguistic exchange highlights not only the diversity among Chinese dialects, but also the deeper cultural narratives that our language carries. It is clear that language is not just a communication tool, it is a living archive of a people's history, culture, and spirituality. Due to the bitterly cold winters, the people of the North region like to hold parties while warm family ties prevail over cold weather, and the culture of public bathhouses is prevalent in the North, and people like to bathe in the same bathroom. In addition, they have the habit of sleeping in the same bed, which we usually call kang at this kind of bed, and 3 to 6 people can usually sleep on a kang. The joyful atmosphere in the Northeast, which is full of laughter and stories. In his opinion, the family ties in the North are stronger and closer than those in the South. Southerners are generally more alienated than Northerners. We are more interested in independent space. And most Southerners can accept bathing in a room with strangers, and the beds in the South are all single or double. Most of the festivals in the south and north are same. However, due to the difference in climate, there will be more festivals related to ice and snow in the north region. For example, Harbin holds an ice sculpture festival in January every year. As the name suggests, they carve hard ice cubes into a variety of shapes and make them into exhibition. We by sculptures. It captures the imagination and reflects the tenacity and the cohesion of the local people. But even though the North and the South may celebrate different customs and hold different needs, there is a shared cultural richness and historical depth that we all share.
When it comes to the challenge of cross-cultural interaction between the north and south of China, the vast geographical differences inevitably lead to significant cultural disparities between the two regions. It is not just about the distinction between the conventional bath houses of the north and the independent bathrooms of the south. The culinary cultures of the south, north and south are also vastly different. For instance, one mentioned that Northerners tend to buy giraffe size in large quantities and store them in the refrigerator for prolonged use. In areas, Southerners prefer buying fresh and using immediately, which came as a surprise to him. Furthermore, the linguistic diversity between northern and southern dialects was another challenge. Southern dialects are also known for their intricate phonetics and unique speech patterns, which can be bewildering for newcomers. In contrast, northern dialects are also characterized by a more robust and straightforward pronunciation, making them generally more understandable even across different regions. Through his years of studying in the South, Fang considers the possibility of studying in the region for work after graduation, believing that there are more opportunities for personal growth and cultural exploration in the South. Despite his intention to work and live in the South, he hopes to retain the straightforward and cheerful personality traits typically of Northern Easterners, aiming to make a modest contribution to society by helping others. In addition, Fang noted that compared to the prevalence of entrepreneurs in the South, Northerners tend to lean towards seeking stable government jobs through civil service examinations. This reflects a common life trajectory shared by him and many of his friends. Despite the significant cultural differences between the Northeast and the South, Fang believes that mutual respect and understanding are essential in overcoming existing disparities and conflicts. For instance, he frequently recommends his Southern friends to visit the Northeast, introducing them to ethnic Northeastern facilitating multiple cultural understanding to bridge the gap between the regions. Regarding misconceptions between the North and South, the recent popularization of the term Southern small potato has led many people to stereotype Northeasterners as all as poor, cultures, and outgoing individuals. Fang acknowledged that while Northeasterners do exhibit traits like being caring towards their support and being very helpful and supportive towards one another, these traits do not represent the entire population. They are merely characteristics of certain groups, leading to the formation of such stereotypes. Fang also mentions the issue of Northeastern descent, emphasizing that the severity of accent various depends on the region, and not everyone speaks with a highly distinctive accent. This video explores the cultural differences between North and South China, highlighting the unique characters of the two regions through the comparison of geography, language, and social customs. There are significant differences between the North and South in terms of diet, language, living habits, and so on. But at the same time, they also present a unified cultural richness and historical depth through the combination of in-depth dialogue and one's personal experience. It would imply that the North and South should respect, understand, and communicate with each other to reduce misunderstandings and promote cultural exchange and integration.